Hi everyone, hopefully you're watching this after checking out my very short Star Wars fan film, Gonk, A Droid's Odyssey. If not, this behind the scenes breakdown might be a bit baffling, so I recommend watching the short first. Okay, so first question, why make a Star Wars fan short? The simple answer is, why not? As a professional videographer with a background in short films and experimental videos, I wanted to challenge myself by creating something set in an established universe. Cynically speaking, getting people to actually watch independent short films online is incredibly difficult, but setting a story within a beloved franchise like Star Wars offers a better shot at engagement. It's all about playing the algorithm, but also I just love Star Wars and I thought it'd be fun. The more I considered it, the more obsessed I became with the idea. I'm aware of the stigma around fan films. They're not exactly a festival favourite, shall we say, but there are some great ones out there, and the kid in me couldn't resist making something that might raise a few nostalgic smiles. I teamed up with my long-term creative partner Ian, who shares my love of Star Wars. We set out to craft a micro short, something under 5 minutes in length that was entertaining and accessible even to non-fans. But from the start I had some fan film cliches that I wanted to avoid. First was no forest setting. Why are so many fan films set in forest? No bad alien makeup. If I couldn't do it well, I just wasn't doing it. No long monologues about Jedi, Sith or Star Wars lore. Ugh, didn't want any of that in there. Keep it short. The internet unfortunately has no patience. And the story had to work outside the Star Wars universe. Nostalgia is great, but the film had to stand on its own. Why a Gonk droid? I love how Star Wars populates its universe with weird background characters, and the Gonk droid is a perfect example. It looks like a budget prop raid from a Payless near Elstree in the 1970s, a washing machine on legs. It's awkward, clunky, and quintessentially Star Wars. And I've always wondered, what does a Gonk droid actually do? The official in-canon answer is that it's a walking power unit, but let's be honest, it was a 1970s budget decision. That mystery made it an irresistible choice for a charming, small-scale short. My channel features a lot of practical effects and miniature cinematography, so I wanted to push that even further. Given my budget of about 50p, I focused on real photography, miniatures, props and puppetry to keep it grounded. Budget also shaped the story. I needed something manageable in scale that wouldn't look cheap. So Ian and I came up with a hidden Jedi on the run aboard a ship interacting with a Gonk droid in a darkly humorous moment. This allowed me to design the setting alongside the script. I debated using a real industrial location, but then had a mad idea of why not shoot it like a puppet show. Think Thunderbirds, but Star Wars. Scaling down the set would cut costs while playing to my miniature cinematography hobbyist skills. The final set was constructed like a small theatre stage. 3 walls, a floor, and then a ton of 3D printed greeblies to give it a grimy, lived-in feel. I took inspiration from Alien set design. This was meant to be the ship's bowels, not a place anyone cares to keep clean. I 3D printed a YV929 ship model, added styrene paneling, and used classic kit bashing techniques to match the 70s, 80s Star Wars aesthetic. The exterior shots establishing the ship, a wide shot and the escape pod launch were all done with very basic motion control. The Gonk's design is so iconic, so I stuck to the classic look, a storage box on hoover tube legs. I initially built a 3-foot tall puppet, but it was quite unwieldy and didn't fit my final scaled down set, so I ended up making a 20cm rod puppet, which worked much better. Moving the puppet took quite meticulous work. The Gonk needed to feel heavy and mechanical, not wobbly and made of cardboard like a Doctor Who villain. Sound design played a huge role in selling its weight and the movement. To keep things tight, I made a storyboard animatic before shooting. That way every shot was pre-planned, no improvisation. This was slow and methodical, done one shot at a time to get the puppet's movements right. Lighting was key. I used moody directional lighting to enhance the grimy set. Ian played the Fallen Jedi. We filmed his foreground shots on a green screen, matching the lighting so it would blend with the miniature set. Hopefully we've achieved that. The lightsaber fight, a budget nightmare, was solved with the approach of doing it as a reflection on the Gonk's face, kind of inspired by the Disney Plus Star Wars intro, which I know is quite controversial but serves well for this low budgeted short. This kept things visually dynamic while avoiding any costly VFX. While editing, I thought, oh, why not throw in Darth Vader? So using AI, I generated a few lines from the late James L. Jones, which, yes, might be controversial, but it added weight to the scene, and let's be honest, everything's better with Vader, isn't it? The final touch was the score. Through the Reddit fan community, I connected with Casey Lyons, a talented composer who crafted an original score to bring the short to life. His music really nailed that John Williams magic and just elevated the whole film. So I'm really proud of this little short. Disney probably won't be calling me with a budget for a full series, or hopefully at least I won't get a cease and desist either. But I've scratched that itch to create something set within the Star Wars universe. As for what's next, maybe a sequel or even a trilogy, we will see. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you.